Okay, turn one for the U.S., China, and the Commonwealth. I'm just going, or the United Kingdom. I'm just going to do them all together. Since Germany made Vichy, just so you know, Admiral, that those units have to stay in France, Vichy France. They just don't automatically go up to France. So then you move them the next turn out. If you don't move them, then I guess you have to fight Vichy. So to end that truce. Also, the ones over here, as far as I understand, since they're with British, I'm going to automatically turn them over to British units. It says they'll be British. From what I understand reading it, I may be wrong, but I'm sure there'll be some people who will correct it for us. Okay, so for the U.S., and whatever you did over there in the Battle of France, it was fine. But I think you rolled 7 2s and I had 8 2s because I had the British artillery too. So, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's a friendly game. I'm just glad you're letting me play. Okay, for the U.S., I've got 52 to spend. I'm going to spend 4 on tech, buying an aircraft carrier and a battleship and 2 submarines. Okay, for the British, we'll go to China. For China, I've got 12 to spend. I'm going to buy 4 infantry. And for the British, I'm going to buy 1 factory and 1 fighter, 2 infantry, and 1 artillery, and 4 on tech. Okay, so for the U.S., basically is going to be just shifting some troops around. Nothing major, because and don't worry about the fighters scattered all over Pacific. I just got to put them all back and everything. So, but it looks impressive. So I'm going to take my fighter from the Philippines, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see now. How did the heck he do that? Let's see, what's that? 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I saw Wild Bill do this, and I'm trying to figure out how the heck he did it. 1. 1. All right. Well, I don't know how the heck he did it, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2. Oh, I know what he did. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to have my aircraft carrier is going to leave one tack behind, and the fighter is going to stay, or the fighter will stay in the water, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3 with the battleship coming down here, and the rest of the fleet. Okay, come down here, except for the transport is coming into Hawaii and bringing an infantry and artillery and landing them in Hawaii. And the 1 fighter in Hawaii is going to be here, which would land on that aircraft carrier. Okay, all right. The 2 ships here are going to go 1, 2, 3, and they're going to sit right there in 54. Poor infantry are like on their own, so these guys will be there. Yeah, they'll be there. No, actually, the tack will come over here and land on the 1, 2. It'll land on. The tack will land on the island, and then this fighter is going to come out here and be put on with the aircraft carrier. Okay. On this side, bomber is going to fly over. The bomber is just gonna. It'll move up one. Infantry move up one. The tank will move up one, and all the artillery will move up one. So that's pretty much it for Germany. I mean, for Germany, for the Americans. I'm going to place one sub in the Atlantic, or in Sea Zone 101, and the aircraft carrier, and it's going in Sea Zone 10 with the battleship and a sub, and the planes will be on the battleship or on the aircraft carrier. I was thinking battleship because it's John's in the middle of playing a 1914 game, and you can land a plane on a battleship on a dreadnought. Kind of weird. Okay, China. Took French Indochina, didn't expect that, but with you can expect anything. I am deciding to, well, I should have thought of it, but I just got up and got to run a quick run to Indiana and back. Let's see if I move that and choose. All right, I think I'm just going to pull everybody back to Shanxi, and I'm going to move them. I'm going to leave. I think I'll leave those two there, so it make you have fun on that. But the cavalry, yep. I'm going to just move everything back, and my fighter for right now. Okay, and I'll plant my 4 units there with them. Actually, I'll put my 4 units right here in Swansea. What the heck? Ain't got nothing else better to do. So, okay. All right, and for the British. Whew, the British. Okay. Man. Use that for now. Okay, I'm going to take my transport, go 1, 2, 3 over here, and I'm going to land a tank and an infantry. Okay, and I'm going to land them in Ethiopia. All right, with 1 infantry moving from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. And I'm going to bring the bomber in to do a bombard. Okay. And I'm going to take my fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll bring my destroyer. I'll bring the destroyer and cruiser, so I'll get a bombard out of that too. And the battleship, I'm just going to move some of these around, because I'll do kind of, if you don't mind, I'll just do my attacks. Fighter, go 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be be able to go out to 1. All right, that'll stay there. Ship this out real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, yep. That'll work. Okay, here I'm going to take my fighter on Gibraltar. Go 1, 2, 3. And the tactical bomber. We'll hit that with a tactical strike. And that'll be that one. Okay. So, okay, up here, I'm going to take my destroyer and go 1, 2, 3, and my cruiser go 1, 2, 3. Attack those 2 subs. Okay. Also, it's non-combat, but I'll leave that for now. And on this side, I am going to take my fighter, and this fighter, and this fighter. Those 3 will attack that destroyer, and I will do that. So that'll be it. That'll be all the combat. So, and since John was going through all the dice, just left a mess here. I'll set up my dice table. All right, so you got one. I'm going to start up here at the top. So you got 1 destroyer. I'm going to do, and I got 3 fighters. All right, so I don't need to lose a fighter. It'd be nice to save it. So I got your guy. You didn't get a hit. So your destroyer is history. And these 3 planes will land in London. Okay. So that's done. All right, over here. Okay, got 2 subs versus a destroyer and cruiser. Okay. 2 subs, 1 destroyer, and 1 cruiser. Or 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer. All right. Ooh, look at that. 1 for 1. Dang, that hurt. All right, so I'll take off a destroyer, and as you take off a sub. Oh man, that means I have to leave if I do that. Shit, that sucks. That means I can't hit that freaking sub. All right, so I'm gonna lose a cruiser. It's expensive, but 2 versus 1. What the heck? You got a hit, believe it or not. Lucky you. That was a bad mistake, but yeah, it happens. Oh, that was a big hurt. Oh well, happens. All right, I'm gonna take your Italian fleet. I'm gonna attack it with a bomber, which is 2 rolls, and a fighter. Okay, and your destroyer gets a 2. Oh, I have to re-roll that because I forgot I had 2 2s. So let's try that again. All right, I got your destroyer, and you get nothing. All right, so the Italians are dead on that one. All right, over here. All right, I've got one tack, which is going to attack your artillery. So let's just go with that first. And I miss. And 2 infantry, a tank, and a cruiser bombard. Cruiser, tank, and 2 infantry. All right, I got 2 hits. You got 3 2s. Be nice to me. You got 1 hit. All right. So I lost 1 infantry, and you lost 2 infantry. All right. All right, and now I've got 1 tank, 1 infantry, and 1 tack. Tack, tank, infantry versus your 1 infantry, which I can roll all together. And each got a hit. So I take that with 1 tank and 1 tack. And Italians go down 1 to 10. British goes up 1 to 40. And that looks like it for attacks. So non-combat. Man, what a way to spank me. All right, the fleet's moving to 109. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be British, but we'll have to check. But I'm pretty sure it's British since it was paired together with those guys. Okay, planes. They're going to land in Egypt. Everybody's moving back to Egypt except for 1 infantry. Okay. Aircraft carrier moving down here with 79. Battleship is going 1, 2 over to Egypt. Okay, everybody here is going back except for 1. The fighter goes to India. This India goes up 1 to. Actually, no, he's got to stay there. He'll stay there. Yeah, he'll move up 1, but no, I'll leave it there. Okay. Yeah, no, changed my mind. Sorry, but he'll move up. Activate that for. And those will stay. Those will stay. AA is going to move down 1, and this tack will land here. All right. These plane was there moves to Burma, and this one that was here in India is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 land on the aircraft carrier. There. Okay. They'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll stay there. What the heck? It's not going to do any good to move them. But yeah, I'll probably lose it anyway. So I'll go ahead and move them up from. No, I'll make it contested. So I'll leave it there. What the heck? We're having fun. Okay, that's it. All right, so I'll do the big troop deposition for everybody. Oh, I gotta place my troops. That's right. Okay, so the 1 factory I built is gonna go in Egypt, and these 3, a fighter, there's 17 going here, which 1 fighter, 1 artillery, and 1 infantry. All right, and This guy's going to go to London. All right, so that's everybody. All right, so let's start with U.S. On this side, and pesty sub. The ships I got 110. I've got cruiser, transport, and a sub. In central United States, I have nothing. In eastern, I've got 2 infantry, 3 mechs, 1 artillery, 2 AA, 1 tank, 1 fighter, and 1 bomber or transport, whatever you guys call it, strat bomber.